What is up, guys? Yeti here. Been a while, hasn't it? For those who don't know me, my name is Yeti and I make videos on my Minecraft world. And like I said earlier, it has been a while. I've had a lot of technical difficulties with my past computer and I've just been real busy IRL. So I've been trying to put out videos. This is where we're at right now. And I thought we would do something simple today. So what I've decided to do is finalize this awkward gap between my custom sulfur springs with this lush green environment that sits directly under my giant bridge. I guess you could say we're crossing a gap with this build. So I wanted to feel and look barren. I wanted to feel dead and empty. And I think we're going to be able to do this with custom dead trees, maybe some mangrove roots as dead bushes. And I also think it would be cool if I could build a pumpkin patch somewhere, as pumpkins and carved pumpkins are always thought of as creepy and unalive based off their vibe around Halloween. Considering the specifications, I've gone into a creative copy of my world to create this schematic of exactly how I would like this area to look based off my vision. And let me just say I'm very pleased with how this is looking in my real world right now. With a little pumpkin patch and my custom dead tree forest. And these both lead to this jagged cliff face with real harsh and jagged rocks at the bottom that just spell out danger. I think this cliff face will be the perfect place to start building, so let's cue the montage. Alright, montage over, and we can clearly see that we have taken a lot of material off. This has given the river so much more room to breathe, and using litematica we can clearly see the rough shape of how the cliff face is going to look, with a slight overhang from the plateau above. Now we've got the shape of it, I think it's time that we need to give it a gradient and shade it in. To do this, I've picked out a specific block palette ranging from tough going to light via coal ore, sprinkled in with some gravel to stone, then andesite, with a touch of deep slate in the darker spots. With that being said, I think it's time to start building up the cliff face. cliff face is done, we can clearly see how smooth the edges are compared to how it looked before. And the shading with the tuff is actually looking really good. You can clearly see where the shadows are meant to be. And if we turn the schematic back on, we can see what we have left to do with the small pumpkin patch and the dead forest. Maybe I'll start calling it the dead forest. Kind of like that name. So with that, grab a snack and enjoy this relaxing montage. And with that, we have finished the gap. We have a nice cute pumpkin patch here using green candles to look like cut stems. A cute little cart here for whoever collects these pumpkins, maybe takes them off into town to sell them. There's a cute little scarecrow in the middle to scare off any birds. Maybe they're trying to get some pumpkin seeds, who knows. And then coming from there we have the dead forest full of all my custom dead trees, using fences and trapdoors as branches. These trees are also made of stripped spruce wood as well as oak wood for that dark brown hue. And right next to it, I've made a tree that looks like it has fallen down. Maybe it wasn't strong enough to keep itself up. And using mangrove roots, I created a bunch of dead bushes around, as well as another fallen down tree, but on a diagonal this time. This was quite difficult to imagine in my head. And that leads us to the hot pools, the hot springs, the sulfur pools, the hot sulfur spring pools. And coming to the cliff face, we can see the sharp, jagged, loose rocks at the bottom. And if we take a step back and fly over to the neighboring cliff, we can get a far view of how this looks. And I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased. That's all I have to say. And before I sign off, please enjoy this little cinematic movie of the final build. If you were able to make it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I appreciate all the support I can get. I love making these videos and I love playing Minecraft, so it just makes sense to do this kind of thing. If you want to, please comment. I love reading all your guys' support. My next video might be in a fortnight, something like that. I will try as hard as I can to get it out there. Don't you worry one bit. Alright, that's me. Keep it cool.